Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills, there lived a man who left all his possessions to his 3 sons. A small farm, a mule, and to the surprise of the 3 young men, a cat. The eldest son kept the farm, the second son kept the mule, and the youngest kept the cat, initially disappointed but intrigued by the future. The young man had a special relationship with the cat, who seemed to understand him in a unique way. At first, the youngest son thought he had received a very poor inheritance. What could he do with a simple cat? But the cat, far from being ordinary, had something very special, and it didn't take long to reveal it. The cat said, "Don't worry, I know what to do. If you trust me, I will lead you to fortune." The young man, not knowing what to expect, decided to trust him. And so the cat began to put his ingenious plan into action. First, the cat asked for a pair of high boots and a sack. With this attire, he began to capture rabbits and birds, and took them as gifts to the king, telling him they were from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. This is how the cat began to earn the king's trust. "Today is the day. I must do something big so that the king and his daughter really get to know you." So, cunningly, he took the young man to the river, made him undress and hid him in a bush, while he himself took care of the most important thing. The cat, in an act of true intelligence, went to the king's castle and told them that his master, the Marquis of Carabas, was in trouble. He explained that in a moment of recklessness, the young man had fallen into the river, and luckily, the cat had managed to save his life. The king, worried about the situation, invited the young man to his castle. Along the way, the cat, ever cunning, made sure that all the peasants greeted the Marquis of Carabas and said that his land was the richest of all. Upon arriving at the castle, the young man and the cat met the princess, who, impressed by his charm and nobility, soon fell in love with him. But Puss's work wasn't done. He had one last trick to play. Puss had heard rumors of a terrible ogre that would cause trouble all over the land and who owned a magnificent castle near the kingdom. The ogre's wealth could make his master the richest man in the land. "You, sir, are said to be quite powerful, but I have a challenge for you. Can you turn yourself into a lion?" The ogre, arrogant and proud, transforms into a giant lion. Puss watches, impressed. "Ah, impressive, but surely you can turn yourself into something even more magnificent, a mouse?" The ogre, thinking himself unbeatable, turns into a mouse. Puss instantly pounces and traps him in a cage, and just like that, Puss had trapped the ogre. The castle and all its riches were now his master's. With the ogre defeated, it wasn't long before the king, happy with the young man's good fortune, invited him to stay forever in the castle. The young man, now the true Marquis of Carabas, married the princess, and they lived happily ever after. And the cat became the wisest advisor in the whole kingdom. And that's how a humble cat in boots, thanks to his cunning and bravery, changed his owner's life forever. This story teaches us that with cleverness, even the least fortunate can make the most of their situation and achieve great things.